Hi, happy Friday
Happy Friday.
and happy Military Spouse Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Military Spouse Appreciation. And for those of you who don't know, we are military spouse owned and operated. So it's a very special day in our world. Maybe you're not a military spouse, but if you aren't, then just hang back and listen and learn because we live in a weird little world. And we're going to share it with you a little bit today. I am Casey, and I'm the owner of Creek Captivate. I know we probably have some new viewers today. And I'm a military spouse, and both of my team members, both of my Karas are as well. So
Yeah.
Kara and Kara McCann are both military spouses, and I'm so happy with our team and appreciative of their work. So I just wanted to give a little bit of love today to our military spouses on our team and our clients and friends and all the amazing MilSpo entrepreneurs that we know and adore. Because there's some really killer businesses that we work with or know of, and so we're just gonna give some shout outs and talk about what they're doing and kind of share the love today a little bit.
Yeah. Share the love.
Yeah, so I mean, we talked about like military spouse entrepreneurship. It's been on the rise for quite some time now, and we could go on and on about the reasons behind that, and some different things like that of why I even started this business. Maybe wasn't so much intended to hire military spouses, but that's a byproduct of the inner circle that I have.
Where we're at. And timing.
Right. Or the just kind of the magnet that I have, I think, in my body is like, okay, you and I are on the same page. We understand each other's lives. We understand like the weird twists and turns and difficulties and challenges that we face as military families. With all the uncertainty, like this whole pandemic thing and all the uncertainty in the air, I feel like for
Welcome to
military
the
spouses, like
world.
this is life. Like the not knowing, the constant stress and worry of like, okay, what's the new game plan? Or how's life going to get flipped upside down today?
Exactly. Or how is it that we're going to change our routine? Especially, I think a lot of people don't realize that military can change their schedules every week or every month. I mean, my husband's been on every schedule possible. So, it changes your routine and it changes your way of life and just what you do in your normal day to day.
Yeah, and so I think that's been pretty cool as someone with a team of Milspos. It's really awesome to have everyone who has such adaptability and resilience as some of their best qualities. So you and
We're
Karen,
hustlers.
you got to roll with the punches, and so you're used to that lifestyle. And I think that bodes well in the business world, when we have some big campaign or project we're working on or something, and a wrench gets thrown in that, or a client's like, well, maybe I want to go in this direction instead. um,
Last minute requests. Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of like who we are, and I think that makes us have a really a unique perspective on it and be able to move forward in a really cohesive manner between the three of us, because that's just the way that the three of us operate.
We're accepting of the challenge, that's for sure.
Yeah, we don't want to like test fate, but bring on the challenges for sure. It's been really fun over the past few years. We've worked with some amazing military spouse entrepreneurs, and I just want to give a little bit of shout out and like help spread the love about what they're doing. I don't want to focus on us. I want to focus on everyone else and what they're up to. So I know that one of your favorite projects, since you've been on board here, um, was a branding project for Taylor. Can you tell us a little bit about Taylor and what she does and how you helped her?
Oh, Taylor is amazing. If you want good information about just traveling, but also being a military spouse, but also her actual career as well, which Casey.
Yeah, she's a social worker. Actually, I think she just turned in or got approved her papers for her master's degree.
Well, congrats to you, Taylor. Yeah,
Public policy.
yeah, and she does a lot of this the last, oh my gosh, all year and a half or so. She's been doing all of this from Germany. That's where they're currently stationed. So doing a branding for her was so much fun. Doing anything kind of lifestyle, it was a little bit feminine, and doing a typography challenge type branding is always a challenge to bring that to life and make it, you know, pretty and not just look like a bunch of words put together. So it was really fun.
Yeah, and we actually you did her branding and then I did her website. Um, and it was a really fun project for all of us. So it was a good time. And we love her. So if you go to taylorpatrice.com, read her blog. It's super fascinating. She's an incredibly talented writer. So I highly recommend everyone checks that out. Some of our other Millspo entrepreneur friends and clients we've worked with, I know you did some design work for Tammy Meyer, who's a life coach.
Yeah, she wanted to put all of her materials. Please stop. Sorry, my dog and my cat are wrestling. That's what that noise was on the couch and on the chair. Anyways, but we did a booklet for her. She wanted a material that she could bring with her when she goes to conferences and events, or even one-on-one coachings that people could fill out, but already had some information or some guidelines to push people in a certain direction. And so we just made it pretty and gave her something that she could bring with her.
Yeah, that was a fun project too, and I love working with Tammy. She's so organized. I can see how she'd be such an amazing life coach because that lady has her stuff together.
When she like emailed me all of the materials, I was like, oh, you were such a beautiful person. That like all of it was organized, it was together, and it was one email. It's not like I had to chase information, it was all there. Like, you're a dream person.
Where are you, Tammy Meyer? Some others that we worked with or know, you haven't ever met her, but Megan Hall is a mill spouse that has a podcast, and she's had it for several years. It's pretty popular. It's called the Inspired Women Podcast. And she interviews women from all walks of life about a wide array of topics. Whether it's, I've been on there a couple of times. I've talked about everything from pivoting the business, like the story of how from freelance to, you know, building a company and hiring employees and all of that stuff. To another talk I did with her was about being child free by choice. So that was an interesting one, but she talks about any and all kinds of issues and topics about stuff that's relevant to women's lives. And I love that podcast, and I love Megan. So just want to give her a little shout out today too. We also have done some really cool work over the years with Erin Ward from HRVA Homes. She is a realtor, but prior to her booming real estate career, she was a military spouse advocate. She had been an Army wife for 20-some years, and she is really well known in the military spouse world for all the advocacy and work she's done with helping military spouses find careers. She was the COO of Kate is called Casey. Corporate America Supports You, I think, or MSCCN is the one she was the COO of, which also is part of Casey. So she's really cool, and she does a lot of marketing. Like, we have helped her with some marketing projects over the years, and we're always excited to work with Erin. So I wanted to give her a little shout out. If you are local to Hampton Roads, Virginia, and you need a realtor, look her up. She's great. Um, and then we do have a few other Millspo businesses to give shout outs to. Just Cupcakes here locally as well. We love we love cupcakes. So, and it's over by our office. It's over by our office, so we frequent there when we are actually in the office and working. We take little cupcake breaks. But Stephanie's in Millspo, and it's been so exciting to see her. She just bought that business. Like, what was it?
It was like February.
Yeah, it was like January, February. She bought it. So right before everything shut down, but she's still crushing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Their social media is just fun to look at. I mean, their designs of like their little cupcakes and their mini cakes and stuff that they do are just fun to look at. They do kits.
Yeah, she did a really good job with her promoting. And I commend her for that. She's awesome. And yeah, I mean, there's a ton of others that I could go on and on about. But oh, I know one other. A new one that you're working on is Yvonne with Aero Fitness.
Yep.
So tell me about that one real quick.
We are currently in the stages of working on her branding, her logo, and she is a personal trainer, nutritionist. She also works with mental health and how your nutrition and your fitness also affect you mentally. So that one's been really fun. I know she's been working on some social media stuff and personal training during this quarantine while having 2 little ones. So.
Yeah, and she's really fun to follow on social media too. So she does a really good job of keeping on top of like her social media marketing and everything she's doing there. If you want to follow it, it's Airo AIROW. I just have to spell that out. It's a little bit different, and it's actually like it's named after her 2 children. So it's like 2 of their names kind of smushed together. Yeah, it's super cute. She's great. And we have a ton of others. Pinot's Palette in Norfolk, like, has been a client, a workshop attendee, back and forth on and off for a long time. There's restaurants and beauty lines and a little bit of everything. But we know so many amazing military spouse entrepreneurs. And so we just wanted to chit chat about that today. If you know of, or you are one of our amazing military spouse entrepreneurs, or you're just a military spouse watching this, comment below. We're gonna give you some love, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of our military spouses, our spouse friends, and everyone that we've had an opportunity to interact with. We're just really lucky to know you all. And just a side note, so military spouse entrepreneurs, any hourly service that we do, we discount 15% for our military friends. So but anyway, we love you guys. I'm so thankful for all my Millspo friends. Y'all are my people. And it's good to have that community. So thanks for watching this week's random episode. This is not our normal topics at all. We normally dive into how-tos and what to do and what apps to use and all of that good stuff. So if you've hung on and watched this long, kudos to you. We'll bounce back with something in marketing or design next week. So come back for more. Have a great weekend.